Hello and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts Tarot, except it's Friday. There's a lot of stuff I could be doing today, but I decided to just jump on here and do you a little quick tarot reading. I usually read intuitively and just bring some messages through for the week ahead, or the weekend even, now that we're Friday and it is coming into bank holiday. I missed the Tuesday tarot reading on Tuesday and my channel as well, because I was just a bit exhausted, I was a bit tired, and I just thought, you know what, I just need to say I can't do that today. Just going to leave it and just wait for the right time. And today there's lots of stuff I could do, but I'd rather be here with you reading tarot instead. So here I am. Going to begin just by clearing the space a little. So I've got some sage here that I'm going to burn. Fabulous smell, it's just a stunning, oh, it's just so good. And then I'll just clear around me, I'll just clear the area as well. And I also have this feather that I was gifted from Clearly Destiny in London. So it's a place of spiritual development, it's like a school, and they do lots of teachings there. I've done a lot of study there, and I was gifted this eagle's feather. So it's a very privileged thing, shamanic thing, to have an eagle's feather to waft that sage around. But let's just burn a little bit more and have that going in the background. This is great. And it's good for your health as well. It's very important to kind of clear the energy and clear the space around. Just going to pop that there. Sorry, I do have a squeaky chair. The window is open, so you might hear sirens in London, and there are also builders next door, so you might hear a lot of knocking too. So welcome to your Friday tarot. Feel Good Friday. So let's see what the tarot has to tell us. I'm just going to do a little bit of shuffling, and as I say, I read for your entertainment. This is just to get a idea of the energy of the collective today, and for a few days coming up. Don't know what the messages are going to be about, but let's just read and see. And I'm going to bring in my team as well to see if there's any messages that they want me to see in the cards. So sometimes you read the cards as they are, but then sometimes there's a group of cards. Cards are jumping today. Sometimes there can be sort of a deeper meaning or something that comes through that is within the cards as well. Tied the hair up today. Just thought I'd get it out of the way. Sometimes I do it like that. Okay, so we've got a few jumping out. So we've got one, I don't know, one I do know, and the final one I don't know. So underneath we've got the star. So the star card is that card of your hopes, wishes and dreams. So this is, you know, everything coming together. This is stardom. This is kind of maybe a need to seek some help, some therapies as well, some counselling. There's a general healer energy from this as well, bringing balance to your life, balance to your emotions. With this, there's a little butterfly here, so I always see a little bit of transformation occurring, and perhaps you're moving into that space where you're going to get recognised for the work that you have been doing. So a little bit of stardom maybe coming your way as well. So maybe on a platform of some kind, moving forward in that way. But it's a very positive card. I might read a little bit more on that after, but we'll see how we go with the reading. So first card up, we have the Nine of Cups. By the way, this is Archangel. So this is one of my paintings where I connected with the archangels and just brought some patterns through. It's just a really nice mix of golds and blues, which are really high vibrational colours, really about the communication, which is the throat chakra, and the gold, which can be crown or third eye as well, but certainly gold is high vibration, wisdom, knowledge, that high resonance. It's a very protective colour as well, so you can use it for protective as you can with blue. Archangel Michael's blue, and we're going to do Archangel Michael card as well today. Okay. Nine of Cups, which is it's the harvest. It's gathering the harvest. It's receiving your reward. It's that love vibration. So the cups are always connected to love, to the heart, to the emotions. And you've got 9 pillars here. So there's a strength in this. There is a bond that is occurring. So you could say it's like a feast. You know, you've got the table and it's laden with fruits and supplies, and you might say wine in those cups. So there's a celebration, and because of the couple, can be a celebration of love. So you feel fulfilled with love. You feel like you're finally achieving that sort of fulfillment within the love relationship. It's very romantic. It's very soulmate. It's very coupledom. It's very two people deciding to be together, that finally coming together, so that you both as a couple, it becomes super enriched. It becomes a fertile, fruitful couple. A lot of growth, and you can see there's little fountains in the background. So wealth of emotion, wealth of emotional connection as well, and growth and strength and stability, and just reaping the goodness. The goodness is coming, and this is the first card. So this is a lovely one to start with. So the goodness, it's time to reap the goodness, possibly within a relationship, but that harvest, that reward, that, you know, just rewards are coming. And next we have the Judgment card. So these just rewards are coming, and they're allowing you to birth this new way forward, this new life, this integration of all of that loving vibration brings you to this new endeavor, this new crossroads, we would say. So the angel is coming in, trumpeting and sounding this new crossroads, so moving to a new period, moving to a new life. So this family is being reborn. So there's some new adventure coming in. Again, it's the Judgment card, so it's you might say about not judging self, not judging others. So I need to be free of judgments, free of self-judgments, free of judgments of others. Right now there is this higher sounding where you're moving into this new phase. So you might be a bit tentative. You might be thinking, which way do I go? What decisions do I make? This is all looking very rosy in the garden, but you know, it is a massive change. It is a big crossroads, but the angels are with you. The angels are supporting you. So I can hear noise outside. 1 second. There's people shouting, talking loud. Oh, and then we have the devil. I don't normally read upside down, but the devil is upside down. And so the right way up, we'd read the devil as attachments, as temptation, as feeling tied to something. It can be addiction, it can be work, it can be a person. You know, this toxic relationship where you feel that you're stuck with someone, there's no more life in it. And two people here are together, but they're not very happy, and they just seem to be chained to this solid rock. So it feels like you've got this, you know, almost a weight on your foot pulling you under. You know, like they would say, chained to the kitchen sink for the woman. This is chained to the relationship. And that is the devil energy. It is not healthy. There's something that is missing. There's something that is not happy in this. Sorry, they keep shouting. Let me close the window. Sorry, just close the window. I'm just going to show you this as well, because sometimes you don't really get the sense of a painting from far away. So let me just show you. There's also little bits of gold in here, and when I was coming back from the window I could see it glistening at me, all the little gold leaf that's in this painting as well. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch that in the light. There, let me just see if I'm catching this. There's lots of little bits of gold, there you go, within the painting, just to enrich it, just to bring it that that vibration and the actual gold vibration in. And we've got lovely little dots as well, which are a little bit, they kind of come out of the painting, so you can actually feel them. They're like little nodules, almost like braille, a little bit spiky, but they come out of the painting. And then we've got some lovely blue, sort of mottled metallic. There you go, kind of see it on that side. Metallic with lines of gold through it. So, and then there's different colours in the above, but it's very light. So just wanted to bring that goldness to your attention, that, you know, that power of the gold and the flecks of the gold within that, just in case that's something. Because you don't really get to appreciate the painting when it's like just sitting in the background. That's why I love going to galleries and things, because you can actually like really get in and just see brush stroke and see what dollop of paint they put in and how the paint was mixed, and it's just really encouraging and makes you think, oh, I want to get home and do some painting and mess around with paint again. But I just wanted to show you, you know, what you can do as well. You can just add to the colours, and these are really nice colours as well, so the kind of colours that blend with most interiors. So just showing you that. I'm back again. Yeah, so you probably can't see that back there, but when I was coming back from closing the window, the gold was just like shining at me. I thought, oh, let me show that. So we have the devil upside down. So what I would say in this case is that you have managed to break a chain. The intensity of that toxicity is no longer there. That there is a refresh within this relationship, that there is a new dynamic within this relationship, and it is no longer held with that darkness, that shadow, that negativity. So perhaps two people are seeing themselves as individuals again. They're able to communicate on a different level because there isn't this heaviness behind it. And so they aren't chained together anymore. They aren't dependent on each other anymore. They aren't restricted by each other anymore. The chains have broken. So whatever was causing this toxic, unhealthy dynamic, it has shifted. So the devil upside down has shifted. You may still be around this person, you may still be close to this person, you may still have connection with this person in one way or another, but it isn't the same, and the pain, we'll say, is lessened, and the attachment is lessened, and there is, I guess, what you would say is a sense of freedom now through this. And in that freedom, what happens is we meet the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a fire energy. It can be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And the King is a passionate individual. Often with the rams here, it does point to the Aries as well. But the lions here, it's the Leo. So charismatic, someone who is very creative, someone who is charming, who has a great deal of fire and passion about them. And they have gone to a level of established. He's the king, so he's older, he's more knowledgeable, he has lived a great life, but he has this fire, this passion, this energy about him. So it's about claiming that energy, about claiming this new life, claiming your position, your status. So you might be the King of Wands. You might have all this fire, all this charisma, all this energy, and you want to do something with it. What do you do with it now that you've set yourself free? So it could be that you were in a loving relationship, and then came a period of judgment, a period of decision making, a crossroads in your life where you had to make this decision. And what happened was you were obviously in this toxic situation, but you managed to clear a lot of it, clear a lot of that attachment. So here you are, you've got all this energy now. What do you do with it? So let's look at the last card. And traditionally, this can mean a change, as in a new home. It can be a new work, some new position. But you can see this is the wands again. So this is a celebration, a success. He's holding this wreath aloft. So it is championing something which is occurring. He's moving to perhaps a new place to live. There's a castle here. So he's on his way to a new place to live, to this new castle. It's the Four of Wands, so it's that completion, the four, the foundation, the building. So we have 1, which is the idea, 2, which is the planning and deciding, 3, which is taking action and going out and getting something, and 4, you have arrived. It can also be marriage. So it could be moving into a more committed relationship, moving into something with a little bit more stability as well. Perhaps moving into this King of Wands, moving and connecting with the King of Wands and moving forward into marriage, moving forward into a new home with someone who is the King of Wands. So it points to positive outcome from going through that difficulty and breaking free from it. We have passion, we have energy, we have success, we have moving forward, and using that energy, that fire, that, you know, the fire signs, they are quick, they don't waste time, they're doers. They flit from here to there. They're on it. They're moving. They're not slow like the earthly signs can be a bit slower to move. The fire signs are like striking a match. You know, like your lighter, boom, fire. It's just boom. We're there. We're going. We're moving. So something is happening. You've broken free of something, and this fire is rising as well. And it can be, because it's the king, it can be that period where you're finally feeling yourself again. You're finally feeling the truth of who you are. You're finally feeling about your passions, what you're interested in life, what do you want to do in life, where you want to go, because you're the mature king. So king or queen is basically the same. The Queen of Wands is seen to be someone who is connected to nature, so very much connected to the natural world, connected to the real world, connected to energy of nature, that walking in nature, being in nature, wanting to be surrounded by the elements. And for the woman, if you're a female, that interest in natural products, that interest in natural supplements, that interest in herbs and tinctures and things like that, all the natural world and its healing. Have you seen the orangutan recently who was caught on camera putting a leaf? He had a wound on his eye and was caught on camera putting a leaf on his eye, and over a period of time, the wound healed really, really well. So he was self-medicating in a sense, using herbs and natural elements. And, he's the orange orangutan, so it's the orange fire that, take something from that. There's meaning in that. Perhaps you are going to be moving forward into a successful period by using things like medicinal products, medicinal herbs, medicinal elements, using those ingredients to heal and move forward and be successful. Okay, so let's go into colour card now, because I'm not sure where this is going, but I hope for somebody out there it makes sense. And it doesn't have to be a fire sign, because we all have an element of fire within us. It just depends on the percentage that is expressed. And again, the back of these cards are very orangey, green, yellow, etc. I'll move that light a little. So let's get a colour for today or for the weekend. Let's get a colour for everyone for bank holiday weekend that they could wear, which will enhance their life in some way and bring to them what they wish. Okay, we've got a few. I'm going to have to go and find those. 1 second. Okay, so 3 cards came out. And the first one, they all pretty much flew out at the same time, but the first one is the green. The emerald green, which is lovely to see. I'm wearing a bit of green today. Green in the background, green nature. We said about nature, we said about herbs, so that using the green in life which is captured sun in a way, captured sun, and then you have the elements within herbs, etc., which all have different properties, which then can use for healing. So the green ray is the healing ray, is the heart energy as well. So it's that energy of the heart, that vibration of the heart, which if you go out into nature, you're saturated with green. There's so much green, and the green seems to be more vibrant now. I don't know about you, but every time I go out, even looking at my plants, they just seem more vibrant, more alive than ever before. I don't know what it is, it's just bizarre. But it says emerald green, calm your mind, body and soul. And it's just, emerald green is such a beautiful green, isn't it? It's just such a rich green. Love an emerald green ring. I'm throwing it out there. So emerald, it says, sorry, I have to block my painting now. It says, it helps with overcoming fears, releasing frustration and creating calm. Use this colour to bring harmony to challenging situations, dissolve aggression and mend a broken heart, which may have happened because of what happened in the read. Emerald also increases self-esteem, attracts abundance and replenishes your energy. Calm your mind, body and soul with emerald rays. Go into a garden and take deep breaths of fresh air as you focus on the greenery all around you. Place your hands on the grass to feel the healing, calming energy it contains. Imagine what it would be like to be a blade of grass, growing without resistance. Breathe in its emerald rays, allowing peace and calm to flow through you. Say, divine love, I rejoice in the wonder of nature. Every time I focus on the greenery around me, I feel calm, perfect balance. I feel calm, perfect balance and harmony. Okay, so that's wonderful. Green is a great colour. It's a favourite colour of many, many people, but it's a great vibration to wear as well. If you've got anything emerald green, even a little something like, a little green earring or a green ring or a green scarf, any little bit of green, even like a little bubble, any bit of green just adds that vibration, because the color is just vibration, so you're bringing that vibration in. It's also a vibration of abundance, so the money is green. And then we have cyan, which is interesting because it's kind of turquoise, and I've brought out my turquoise stone as well to be with me during this. And it says build your confidence, and there's actually green in that as well. I don't know if you can tell, but those shadowy bits are actually green. I'm seeing green in there. So it is a little like the little markings on my turquoise as well, isn't it? It's a little like that. So let's see what it says for cyan. It's 35. So if you want to, you can give this a like, give this a share. Certainly hit the subscribe so you'll find out when the next one is up. Really helps, just trying to grow the channel a little bit, and be really, really nice if you could give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. So cyan, build your confidence. Cyan strengthens your confidence and belief in yourself, balancing the systems of your body and giving you clarity in times when you need to make choices. It also helps release stress to attain peace and relaxation, and can be very helpful in fine-tuning your communication ability. So it is that throat chakra, which is blue, heart chakra, which is green, but the middle one is turquoise. So it's communicating with heart, and you want that in the middle, so that's called higher heart, which is turquoise. So this is a version of turquoise. I think we have a turquoise card as well. It says, close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, allow your body to completely let go of all the stress and tension in your body. Take in another slow breath and visualize that deep cyan color filling your whole body. Then as you breathe out, relax. Imagine a big cyan circle in front of you, focusing on the different qualities that make a person feel confident. They might be things like knowing what you're doing, feeling good about yourself, feeling happy, getting what you want, and so on. Place all these qualities into the cyan circle and then visualize stepping into the circle yourself. Breathe in all those qualities, allowing yourself to become more confident and empowered. When you feel completely confident, clap your hands 3 times and say, I now embrace my confidence, happiness and clarity, and walk out of this circle. From now on, every time you need an extra boost, clap your hands together 3 times and breathe in the confidence from your science circle. So it's kind of like a programming. So once you do that step, then if you clap your hands again, it brings that energy back. So it's a quick way of, encapsulating that energy and then reusing it when you need it. So that's lovely. And I'm so impressed that I was made pick up the turquoise stone today. And the next one is red, beautiful red. So we'll see what red says. It's number 2. So it's right at the beginning. If you heard that, that's my fridge just doing its thing. So red, which is very fiery, which is very much the passion, which is very much the wand energy. It's all sort of lower chakras, red, orange, yellow. It's all the earth, the grounding, the, bringing stuff onto the planet, that type of energy. So it's all below the heart. So you've got the heart, and then below that you've got solar plexus, sacral, and base chakra. So the base chakra is red. So it says red contains unlimited energy, vitality, and power, and draws money and prosperity into your life. It is a powerful agent for healing blood disorders, improving circulation, healing diseases, drying up sores or wounds, warming cold areas of your body, and reducing pain. So if you've got pain, try wearing a little bit of red, see what happens. And because red releases adrenaline, so sometimes you can just look at a colour and it has an effect. So they say that if a woman wears red, a man will have this reaction to it. So it actually changes their heartbeat, it changes the circulation, it changes, obviously, adrenaline to stimulate mental and physical energy. Red can relieve depression. So everyone's doing red light now, red light for physical repair and emotional and spiritual repair, for the eyes, for the mind, for the skin. Lots of people are doing red light stuff now. Use a red sword of light to heal on all levels. Imagine you have a red sword of light. At the tip of the sword there's a red star, which has incredible healing power. When the star touches anything sick, it dissolves the sickness right out of your body. Visualize touching different parts of your body that need healing with the red sword. Say, Divine Intelligence, move your healing light through my mind and body so I can return to a state of vibrant health. Lovely. So those are the colours. Again, as I said, money, health, nature, calm, balance, that fertility, that fruitfulness. Oh, look at that. I didn't see that, but there is actually another colour card that seems to have appeared beside those. So maybe that dropped out earlier and I completely didn't notice it. And it is silver. So let's just read what silver says, because that is so bizarre, I didn't even see that. 27, which is my number. Be persistent. So this is the message for the weekend. Silver is the colour of peace and persistence, calming nervous tension, bringing serenity and expanding awareness. Silver also strengthens the healing process through purification, releasing diseases and density from the body, and flushing toxicity from blood and tissues. This includes healing the kidneys and balancing hormonal function, as well as bringing clarity. Silver is also great for protection and grounding. Strengthen your intention and resolve with silver rays of light. Stand up straight and focus on what you would like to achieve or experience. Imagine silver rays of light intertwining themselves around you, strengthening your intention and resolve. Allow them to hold you up taller and stronger. Now imagine a silver ray of light that creates a bridge between your mind and your goal. Focus for the next 3 days on strengthening this silver bridge until you feel that you are confident enough to walk over it, receive what you want, and bring it back into the present. The more you feel like you already have it, the faster it will manifest. That's a nice one. So you see across the bridge everything that you want. And then you take a trip over the silver bridge and you grab hold. You kind of draw that to you and you bring it back over the bridge with you into the present. And how does that feel? The more you feel like you already have it, the faster it will manifest. Remember, when you continually focus positive attention on a goal, it is impossible not to manifest it. Say, I am confident, clear, and persistent. Wonderful things now flow into my life at the perfect time. So those are lovely. It's a little bit of manifestation. So as I said, the nurturing, the green. We've got the cyan, which is the healing, building your confidence, using this color to regain your sense of self-esteem, regain that communicating what is self-esteem to you, what is it that you need, and getting it through using the cyan. And I would also say using this, because it is a powerful stone, the turquoise, so use the turquoise as well. And red, which is your money, which is your base chakra, which is your foundations, building strong foundations, your passions, your family, your wealth, your work. All of those things are connected to red. So use that to bring it, and for health, for working on diseases, use that, red at the tip of the sword, use that to heal any areas. And it's a vibrant, lively color. You can see the king has got a lot of red in his card, so it's that fiery, vibrant base chakra, passion, and just a rootedness. We call it the root chakra as well. So there's rootedness, how you ground everything. So as you go over the silver bridge, as you go over and see what it is that you want, and then you bring it back over the bridge, you've got to ground it. You've got to ground it into this world, ground it into this energy, ground it into the earth. So those are very nice and very interesting. We're not doing too bad on time. So let's just go to... We'll go to Archangel Michael first, because I did bring him out because I wanted to see what he has to say, just because I like bringing him in. And this is the card that I love to get from him, because it's just such a nice card to get, and it's your home is protected by angels. So that's just a reinforcement that wherever you are, call on the angels to help. It could be something to do with your home, because this is about a new home, a new place to live. So something is protecting your home, something is protecting where you're going to live. Perhaps your new home is surrounded by angelic help. So call on them to help you in that move, call on them to help you with that new home. It says, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. So again, it's making you feel secure. It's sometimes you feel in lack, sometimes you worry how you're going to manage. Sometimes there's not enough money in the pot, but the angels, call in the angels to come in and help. Call in the angels to make stuff happen. This is the thing, there is this energy which is available to use to help you. Use it, So that's lovely. I love getting that card. Makes me feel safe, secure, and trusting as well. So, we have one more. Romance angels are helping you. So that links to the first card as well, to this energy of love, this energy of romance, this energy of couples coming together and it feeling like a ripe time and building foundations, solid foundations. And it may point to, I know we kind of talked about there is a crossroads and there's some toxicity here. But there's a level of that is not, because it's upside down, that is not holding you back. So this energy is not. Okay, so let's look at it differently. your relationship is here and is possible, and it is positive and emotionally fulfilling. This is the crossroads of your life. This is the period where you're moving into a new life with someone. They may have family already, they may have children already, or you may be starting your own family. But this is an angelically guided relationship. Because it's upside down, it is not going to have the toxicity that previous relationships had. It is not going to hold you back. It is not going to be one where you feel chained to someone. It is, couldn't find that. It is going to be passionate. It is going to be fiery. It is going to be creative. It is going to be entertaining. It is going to be, vibrant and lively. And you will possibly move to a new destination with this person, or this can be marriage also. So new home, new life, new opportunity, success, foundation, building that strong foundation in this new home. Again, new home maybe, which is being protected and secured for you, where romance can blossom. It says, "Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello, so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship." Just be mindful of who you say hello to. I think sometimes you can say hello to people and they might get the wrong idea. So there's sometimes, you just have to be wary. So on the back, it's you and your loved ones are safe. So that's always, I love to hear that as well, that all of my family and loved ones are safe. And this, again, we've had this last time. Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So if you're carrying something, if you're carrying a burden from previous relationships that didn't work, if you're carrying this shame that maybe you haven't had positive relationships or experiences, or you haven't had anything that was the way you wanted it, the way that the ideal relationship you were looking for, if you still haven't had it, forgive yourself. You haven't done anything wrong. You've been gaining experience, you've been meeting different people, and it is life lived well. Don't carry failure. I think that's what it's saying. Don't carry this failure within you. It is just life being lived. It says, "I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself." So if you're carrying any self-blame for something that didn't work, don't. Because you can't carry that into the new relationship. So the toxicity is that whatever didn't work, you might be still holding a bit of that. So do your best to let that go. It says, "Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards another. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace." And that's it. If it hasn't worked in the past, and part of you has held on to some negativity or some bitterness or some anger, it's time to let that go, because we don't want that toxicity interfering in this new relationship, because this is looking very, very nice. So it's just reminding you that you're moving into this new life where you might have a new home, a new relationship. So drop all the self-blame, drop that guilt, drop that shame. It didn't work in the past, but there is something here which is looking pretty good. And he's standing here with this little house in the countryside, some animals. So it might be a move to the country. It might be, there's a lot of nature in all of these cards. So it might be a move to the countryside, maybe for a more self-sufficient life. And just the lamb here is like, that innocence. Remember your innocence. Remember you're a loved child of God, and the angels love you. So now that it seems to be a bit of a romantic or relationship spread, let's go to the Psychic Tarot for the heart. So this will give us some information on relationship aspect that we're looking at today. I think we're doing pretty good today on timing. I just really, really wanted to jump on into a card reading because I just find them very fun to do and inspiring. As we've got one that's jumped out. Let's get a read for today for the Facebook people. And okay, so we've got 3. Okay. So the first one is daydreams and decisions. So you can see that this person is deep in thought, that they are sort of praying, meditating, so almost holding a meditative pose, but it is over the heart as well. So we're doing some work with the heart. We're doing some energy work with the heart. And there's a lot of green and blue in this card. So again, you've got the colors. You've got the cyan and the green. You've got those colors reinforced here. So a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of communicating that emotional. And there's a need to dream what it is you want. If you dream, then you go over the silver bridge and you capture what it was that you wanted to achieve, and you bring it back over in order to manifest it. But you have to create it in your mind first, and a great way to do that is in meditation, is in quiet time. But like, when do you get the time to visualize where you want to go next, or what you want in your life next? And to have these things come into your life, you've had to thought of them first. You've had to dreamt about them. And then you can make decisions on them. You can make confident decisions. You know, this blue is that confidence. We said that, didn't we? Yes. So the sign is build your confidence. You can see that, is that focusing? I'm not sure. So that's building your confidence, so you can make these decisions, and heart-based decisions. So that's really, really interesting. So dream up how you want it to be. Dream up your perfect scenario, and then make the decision to go forward. Manifest it. Be outgoing like the King of Wands. You know, be passionate, be expressive, be social. This is choose your battles. So you can see that this guy here, and he's got 3 big energies all around him. We've got, actually, interesting, we've got the blue energy, we've got the green energy, we've got the red energy. So that's exactly what we had in the colours. Okay? So we're looking at that earthly energy, we're looking at that green healing energy, we're looking at the blue communication. How are you going to use all those energies, all those colours, all those vibrations to move forward in life? Choosing your battles. This is this Superman stance, isn't it? This is how you get into that confident rush of chemical within the body if you use this stance. Before you do any meetings or anything, you should do this stance. Or before you do interviews, you should go into the bathroom, stand like this for a few moments, changes your chemistry, and then you're able to go in more confident. So, choose your battles. You don't have to fight with everyone. Is the fight worth it? You have to choose that. And go to the higher aspects. You know, draw in the higher energies, the higher colours, the frequencies that can help you. Make decisions, make choices. So again, it's like the decisions you're making might be, where do you need to fight and where do you not need to fight? And do you need to fight? Do you need to have this battle? There's enough negative energy in the world. So that's 7 and that's 7 as well. So 2 7s, that's 7 energy, that high vibration energy. So it's going higher. There's enough negativity in the world. They don't start stuff that doesn't need to be started. Don't poke at people. But be able to be confident, be able to stand your ground without getting drawn into stuff. So be careful what you're drawn into as well. And the final one is release. So I think this is related to the Tower. And it can also be related to the devil, because it's 13 and the devil is often 13. So if you were in this position, the devil would have been attached. And if you're in this position, it's release the attachments, release the temptation, release the addiction, release the negativity, release the toxicity. Release again, so it's reminding you. Release the pain and suffering, release the toxicity so you can shine brighter. When he takes off all this drama, all this heaviness, all this toxicity, all this pain from the past, when he strips that away, he is a bright, beautiful light being. Orbs all around him, moving into the higher dimensions. But there needs to be a letting go of what was. There needs to be a letting go of who you were. Often in a relationship, you molded yourself into a version of someone. And that was the partnership. You were that person to that person, and they were something to you. And perhaps you gave up part of yourself to just be that person, and you haven't been living as a full human being or a full whole person. You know, your individuality. You perhaps you're sitting on some of it, or some of it. You know, people say that, you know, they've been in relationships or something, and you know, years ago I used to paint. I haven't painted in years. I'd really love to do that. It's that sense of, you know, you get absorbed into someone else's energy. And so if there's some transition, if something's changing, you need to release what that was, release who you were in order to shine bright, okay? And it's taking off the robes, and you know, there's blue here and there's purples. This is high vibration, and there's a star at his heart. So it's moving into that higher vibration, moving into that higher aspect of who you are, to join in this new relationship, to move into this much more positively, healthily, successfully. It's looking good. It is really looking good. So we'll do a couple more just to see if we can get some final words on this. This is a little deck that I got from the Lavender Path in Letterkenny. They've got some lovely decks in there, some lovely little gifts and crystals. Okay, so they wanted to be noted. This is gratitude. So the little hummingbird here. On the back of the card, a hummingbird usually means love relationships. So feel grateful. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So that high vibration again, that bringing in that beautiful flowering energy, that lotus energy, that high vibration, but relationship as well, loving. The feathers of the hummingbird were used for love charms, love bracelets, love necklaces, that type of thing. So it's a real love charm connection. So I just have to go find these because they've all gone flying. 1 second. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Courage. So like the confidence, build your self-esteem. It's time to be courageous again. Sometimes it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to kind of get out there again, start dating again, take risks again, put yourself out there, how you're looking. You need to be courageous to even just go to things, go to events, say hello to someone, as we were told earlier. You need to be courageous. It says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So rather than feeling that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone as well too much, be guided. So say, show me the way, show me the steps, show me where I need to go, show me who I need to speak to, show me how to, dress, or how to make myself feel better, feel confident, build that confidence so that I can go out. And I do feel like I've got a little bit more courage and inner strength to go forward and make these steps. And you've got the elephant here, so the Ganesh energy. So again, you're protected like Archangel Michael. And you can ask Ganesh to come forward and give you the instruction or guide you. Look for the symbolism of the elephant. Very much into family, very much into love bonds, very much, part of the herd, part of the tribe. Find your tribe. It's time to be courageous and go and find your tribe. Beautiful card. Just that strength as well, that strength of the elephant. The next card was delusion. It says intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So this is part of the manifesting process as well. The delusion, or what it might say, is the surrender. So there's Buddhist tribes that create mandalas on the floor, and they create it with sand-coloured sand, and they make these extraordinary, huge mandalas, stunningly beautiful, designed, immaculately designed. And they spend days and days and days, and then they brush the sand away and it's gone. So non-attachment, there's no attachment to it. The intention is there, but it is not something that is held on to like the devil. It's not attached to. You have to surrender it. You have to be able to let it go to the wind and for the next thing to arrive. So for me, it's kind of saying, create this energy, go and get your idea across the silver bridge, bring it back. This is about love. This is about getting you ready for this relationship, this new period in your life. But you need to be able to surrender and not cling too tightly of how you think it's going to be, of how you think it's going to work out. It has to be this person, or it has to be that person, or I want someone who looks like this, or I want someone who does this job. You got to surrender some of that, because then you're just getting stuck on something and you won't move, and you're missing everything that's around you. It's got primroses here as well. So this is the time of year of primroses, Mother Mary primroses. So it's definitely now. So just be aware of how you might be deluding yourself by thinking you can control absolutely every aspect. It is you work with the universe. You work and you ask the angels for assistance. You've got to bring them in, because then you know you're getting the higher octave, you're getting the higher vibration, you're getting the higher result. And they say that manifestation, create it and then let it go, and then get on to the next thing. And then that allows it to breathe and bake, almost like bread. Bread has to rise. You might make the dough, but that's not what you're going to eat. You're going to put it in the oven, and first you're going to prove it, and then you're going to let it rise, and then you're going to knead it again, and then you're going to put it in the oven, and then you're going to watch as it rises and crisps on the top, so you can knock it and you can hear, and then you bring it out, and then you cool it down, and then you can eat it. So it's a period of working with it and then letting it do its thing. It's got to prove. So, the surrender is letting it prove. And the next card is Extraordinary, the peacock. And it says, there is a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honoured. Beautiful. So you are extraordinary. Everyone is individual. Everyone comes with their own quirks, their own flavour, their own personality traits, their own spirituality traits. And it changes over time, and it evolves, and the more you grow and the older you get, the more you pick up and the more you learn, and the more you become this vibrant peacock. And show your feathers, it's saying, show your feathers, expand your feather tail, show it to the world, show your uniqueness, show your quirkiness, show your oddness to the world, because it's extraordinary, because it's life, because it's beautiful, because it is the divine in expression. We all are. So you're a version of the divine. You're stunningly beautiful, and what you bring to the world is absolutely incredible. It's extraordinary. So embrace that. Embrace your uniqueness, that wildness, because it needs to be honoured, because that is the divine. So honour yourself, be confident, have courage. You're really quite the individual, and the world needs you. The world doesn't need another a robot. The world doesn't need another person doing exactly the same thing again. We're all kind of turning into the same person. We're all starting to look a bit the same. A lot of people are augmenting themselves to look like one version of a person, one version of a female, you might say. But your wildness, your truth, your spirit, your joy, your passion, your creativity, your, I want to say something like seductiveness, your vitality, your loyalty, your inspiration, your hope, your dreams, your daydreams. That's all part of your extraordinary being. So let's go for one final card. Give us a final message, please. And we're going for the Lenormand. So a little message for us today. One card, please. One card to finish. Thank you. The fox. So the fox is number 14. 1, 4 is 5. So change. So change is upon us. We're in this period of change. It's almost like you are now coming out of the chrysalis. You are now beginning to fly. You are now beginning to spread your peacock tail and go to the world. Hello. Notice me. Yes, I'm not your everyday bird. Funny. Yes, I am quite showy sometimes. I'm made up of all these different colors and energies, but I'm extraordinary. So let's see what the fox says before we go. Resourcefulness. So use your resources. Be resourceful. Think outside the box. You're clever. You can get the answers, and if you can't get the answers, ask the angels to bring the answers to you, and they will ask. It can mean manipulation, so just be careful of that with the devil energy around. Upside down, it's not massive, but just be careful of, if you do get into something, of manipulation energy, and how even in old relationships, people can still be manipulative and do things for themselves, making it out it's for you. Duplicity, flattery, temptation. So this is a warning again for like the devil energy. So just be careful going into this new phase that you're not returning to this toxicity. The fox card deals with cunningness, decisiveness. We had that again, decisions and advantages in the struggle for survival. It is all about making the most of intelligence and discernment in one's pursuit of one's own interests. On the negative side, it can mean manipulation of people and circumstances, so don't manipulate other people. It advises you to be more careful and keep everything to yourself. In order to stay clear of deceivers, one has to be more cunning. So just use that higher intellect, use that intelligence, use everything that you've been given here today, that courage, that strength, that confidence. Be careful of those delusions. That's what we said as well. In a relationship spread, it warns about dishonesty, family troubles, a secret life. So that's important to remember, considering this seems to be a bit of a romantic spread. So just be careful about dishonesty. Really keep your feet on the ground. Enjoy moving into this new cycle for you, but be careful in case you trip up. There's just a level of a need to be cunning, a need to have your wits about you. In a totem, this is actually camouflage, so it's about sort of moving through life and being able to kind of just be in the background, not making too much of a shout, which is a bit against what the peacock is doing. But again, the peacock can shut the feathers down and just like go around like their normal little bird, right? And it's only when they decide to shine. So there's a warning here for sure, but otherwise it feels very positive. Just don't get back into the same toxicity. You've come out of it, so embrace this new period of moving forward into something better. Embrace all those colors, embrace all that higher energy, be confident, you're amazing, and someone is going to meet you, or you may have met them already, and it's going to be beautiful. But just keep your wits about you, because you'll need obviously to find that place within and be secure in that, and let go of that old person and those old ways that you may have interacted, which may have drawn toxicity to you. You got to change how you did it. You did it whatever way last time. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You did it that way. That's fine. Clean slate. We're doing it different this way, because otherwise you might find yourself going into the same kind of situation where you're manipulated, or you might be manipulating someone as well, using your charms to manipulate someone. So let's move into a more positive, romantic and forward-moving energy this weekend. Thank you. So I've gone over the hour anyway, so I might as well say like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. That would really, really help. Just give me a thumbs up if you've listened to it. Even if you've listened to it, like part of it, put it on play. You don't even have to listen to it, let it run through. Let's just build this channel. Let's just get these cards out, get these messages out. And thank you for listening. If you have stayed to the end, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to read for you. It is Friday, the 3rd of May. I really wanted to just come on and do a read because I didn't get to one on Tuesday. So I hope this is a nice one for the weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Have lots of fun, lots of good experiences. And let me know if it resonates. There are comments below. You can leave a comment. And if it resonates or if it gives you some hope. And often what happens is, with my reads in particular and my channeling, it can be way down the line. So this can be something that might be coming up for you in a week or two, or even a month or two. It might suddenly sound really like this. So often it's advance warning. Often it's giving you a little bit of preparation time to get yourself ready for this and to start practicing these good habits. So take that on board. Thank you very much for listening. Like I say, like, share, subscribe. It really helps. And let me know how it was in the comments. Feedback to me. But have a blessed weekend. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.